Hi, I'm Kriti. Let me show you how I help SaaS founder automate their lead qualification using AI. Imagine you add a request demo form to your website, fill out the detail. Let's say the company name Acme Healthcare Solution, industry healthcare, budget 25K to 50K, timeline 1 to 3 months. We need an AI powered patient intake system that automates appointment scheduling and insurance verification, currently spending 20 hours per week on manual data entry. Looking to launch MVP by quarter 1 2026 to reduce admin overhead and improve patient experience. Emails sarah.chen@acmehealthcare.com, then hit submit. A simple confirmation message. Thanks for your interest. We received your submission and will review it shortly. Clean and professional. But behind the scene, AI is working. OpenAI analyzed their submission budget, timeline, problem clarity, score it to 0 to 100. For this lead, okay, it's got locked here in Google Sheet, score 85 100 and high budget 25K to 50K. Instead, you manually leading through 20 submissions every morning, wondering which lead should I call first. The AI already did that work for you. You see 3 hot leads overnight, you call those day. Save 10 to 15 hours per week. Okay, let's see how this AI lead qualification works behind the scene. Start with the web application that I built with Loveable. These fields, company names, industry, budget, timeline, project description, and email. Let's go to the code. Okay, so I have n8n webhook. Paste it in the code, which is right here. Without this webhook, it's no way that your web application will talk to the n8ns. To get this webhook URL, go to n8n's workflows. So this workflow is really simple. It have just 4 nodes. The first one will be webhook triggers, ChatGPT, Google Sheet, and the last one is response to webhook. So to get your webhook URL, you go to the first one, which is webhook triggers. So this is the webhook URLs that you will grab this URL here, but you have to understand this. There are 2 type of webhooks. It's a test URL and production URL. While you're developing for your workflows, you will want to use the test URL, but once you complete it, you want to use the production URL. So I will go to the production URL and you click on this. It's already copied to the clipboard, and you go to your code. You can simply just tell Loveable to place this web to your web application. So this is the exactly same URL that you just copy it from n8ns. So go back to n8ns. Let's walk through for each field. First one is HTTP method. There are options here that you can choose. It delete, get, head, patch, post, put. But for our case, we want to post that result to your Google Sheet. Okay, so that's why we want to choose post. Okay, post request. And the path is, you see, leads qualification. This come from behind the webhook slash here. And authentication, we're going to be none. Response will be using response to webhook nodes. But you can just copy these production URLs or test URLs and you go to the Postman. That will test if that webhook is works. When you go to Postman, you will want to select the post here. And this is the field that you will put that webhook URL. Okay, go to the header and you see when you click to the header, you see that key value description columns. So the first one key you want to type is content type and value will be application/JSON. And for the body, you want to select laws, and this is a JSON type, open curly basket and the close curly basket with the key and value. Key is in between double quote, which is the company names, colons, and test crop. Okay, so you can have all these key came from your front end. Okay, the company name is a mock value, and you click run, you click send. So you see 200 okay, it means that working is no problem with that. If it's 400, 500, it means not working. You have to come back to n8n and to, do retest again. So you can see this come with the schema and have the test came out here, which is matched with from the Postman that we test. You have three options that you can look for is schema, which is right here. We see very simple like key values and table will be the table, and you can look at what is returned it to you, and the JSONs which is in the scary looking for you is like a code with a big values. But look at the body. This is exactly what we just post in Postman. So ChatGPT, you have to have OpenAI account before you connect to your workflows, otherwise not working. So when you first, you can click on this drop-down menu and click on create new credential, and you create API key and you paste it right here. Once you're done, you click save. So now you connect with your node here, and the result will be text, and operation will be message a model, and the model I chose Chat GPT 4.0, which is I think is smart. And for the message, which is the message that you tell ChatGPT to do certain thing for you, I always use AI to write prompt. So that is the best way to you will get the result. So this is the prompts that I place it in ChatGPT note. So I tell that to the you are a lead qualification expert. You analyze lists and return a JSON score. Scoring rules will be break down to three categories with budget points, timeline points, and description qualities. And each one is break down to what you determine, which it come from the value that prospect fill in the form. If it contains $50 or 50K or higher, we will score 40 points. And the last one will be 10K, is it 10 points. And the timelines will be contains 1 or 2 months will be 30 points, and the least score will be 6+ or years will be 20 points. And description, if it's mention AI or automation or chatbots, will have 15 points above. Okay, and the clear specific problem described will have 10 points, and realistic and details will have 5 points. So important, you must return valid JSON in this exact format. Same exactly that I just shown you in Postman. We should have the open and close curly bracket with the key and value. Remember, the key always have to have the open and close quote, and return only JSON object, nothing else. And for the next one, for the user prompts, is the exactly what you want to have it return in your CRM, which is Google Sheet. How do you get this JSON format? First of all, you have to click to expression, otherwise it's not going to return the result that you wanted. All these JSON formats come from the left side, which is the input. You have this input from the left side because you got it from the first node, which is the webhook triggers. Open this and you will see this return have the header, params, query, body, and webhook URLs, which is exactly URL that you got from the webhook node. Okay, what you want to look for is the body. Filter out all the fields from the front end fields, which have company name, industry, budget, timeline, description, and email. So the easy way you get this URL is you can just drag the key in your prompt. Okay, so you see you get exactly the same one, which is $sign JSON dot body. JSON is the parents of the JSON return. When you change, you have to be dot, and then the next one will be body, and dot again, and the company name. Okay, you don't need to understand these complex coding things, but all you have to do is once you have the input on the left side, you can just drag your key in the prompts. I already did that. So I have everything start the same $sign JSON dot body dot blah what you want in the return. Tell in the prompt again, return format will be in JSON. For the next node, Google Sheet, you're gonna have to connect your Google Sheet account with this Google Sheet node. Once you connect it, you will have your account listed here and you will select your resort. Okay, so will be sheet with document and operation, append rows. You don't want to update the rows, but you want to add the new list in your rows. Okay. Documents, you select the sheet that you want this to be appended, sheet one, and mapping columns mode. You want to choose is map each column manually. The values to send, always have to select expression to make this JSON to work. So you will have this from the left side input. So you get this and drag it from the body, and then all the fields underneath it, which is the choice or the body, you drag it from the left into your fields. Okay. And once you have that, all this input that you get from the form here will return in the Google Sheet. If you don't have this JSON in the fields, all this input that your list field is not going to append in Google Sheet. I click the execute step and this will return in JSON format exactly what we asked for in ChatGPT. Okay. Again, you can click through it. You can go to the schema tables and you can see they all give you in the table format or you want the JSON format. And the last one, which is response webhook. So the response webhook, you're gonna select the JSON. That's what we want the value to return. So is the response body you want is to be in this format. So the format you want is to be returned in success, score, JSON message. You can click execute to see what is returned. So this is the JSON format that is returned to you. You want to know which lead have the high score or the lowest score, so you can focus on which lead that you will be reach out first or which lead you'll be not waste your time to follow up. You click save. Test this, click execute workflow. So you can see this already work. So now it's time to test the whole process. I'm gonna fill out the information. In description, I said AI automation to generate list qualification and email, and then click submit. Okay. So for your own customer face, this is what customer will see. Okay. So once this is submit, you have this UI message for your spec C. You say, thank for your interest. We receive your submission and will review in shortly. Okay. They can start over and send another one again. But let's go back to the Google Sheet. So let's see what it look like in your CRM. Go to Google Sheet. Okay, I have all these tests in the past. This is came from that I click execute workflow a few times. Okay, but this is what we just had is right here. So it's generated, embedded in your CRM. Okay, and with the score, which is like I chose like 1 to 3 months, which is and also the budget is 25K to 50K. The score pretty high, so 85, and the high in realistic timelines and clear AI automation. Okay, and also have the timestamp for you. That's like when this form is got submitted. So you will see in your CRM like which one is the highest score that you can focus on. For this one or the test one with 95 is well, please 95 or 100. So maybe this is the lead that you will be focusing, or you can leave this 75 score for next. This is simple AI automation workflow. It can be really helpful for your business that you can embed it in your website right now, that you don't need to use another third party. Link in the description below. Book a call with me to leverage AI for your business. So the lastly, please subscribe and click the thumb up. Let me know any comments and we will see the next video with AI automations.